Namaskar friends, I welcome you all in this video on analyzing language as vital evidence in legal contexts. I am Dr. Deepak Mashur from National Forensic Sciences University, Gujarat, Bharat. We'll start this video with introduction. In the introduction, we'll talk about the role of forensic linguistics in legal contexts. Today, we'll dive into the profound impact of language analysis in legal scenarios, focusing on the landmark case of New York Times Company versus Sullivan, which was of 1964. Let's start with the background of this case, that is New York Times Company versus Sullivan. New York Times Company versus Sullivan, a key US Supreme Court case, revolutionized defamation law. Originating from a 1960 advertisement in the New York Times, the case raised significant questions about freedom of speech, particularly concerning public officials. Now, if you look at from the angle of legal significance of this case is a cornerstone in understanding how the legal system intersects with linguistic interpretation, especially in defamation. It established that public officials must prove actual malice in defamation cases, a precedent that profoundly impacted legal standards. Forensic linguists played a crucial role scrutinizing the language of the advertisement. They had to determine whether it implicitly referred to Sullivan and whether it constituted defamation. This involved detailed analysis of the ad's language, its tone, and its implications when it went under linguistic analysis of the advertisement. In the initial trial, Sullivan won with an Alabama court ruling in his favor. However, the New York Times appealed. The appeal brought to light the nuances of interpreting language in legal contexts and its implications for freedom of speech. So far as Supreme Court's review and linguistic considerations, the Supreme Court's review emphasized the linguistic content of the advertisement. Their analysis had to consider if the advertisement's language could be seen as the factual assertion about Sullivan, influencing a broader implications for free speech and press. The Supreme Court unanimously reversed the lower court's ruling. This monumental decision set the actual malice standard, requiring public officials to prove statements were made with the knowledge of their falsity or reckless disregard for the truth. In the context of implications for defamation law, this ruling raised the bar for public officials in defamation lawsuits, offering greater protection to individuals and media against such suits. It had a profound impact on public discourse, encouraging open discussion about public officials without fear of defamation claims. In the post-Sullivan era, forensic linguists often analyzed not only the explicit content of statements but also their broader implications and context. Distinguishing between factual statements and opinions has become a key aspect of the work. With reference to linguistic interpretations in defamation cases, the ruling significantly empowered the press, enabling more assertive investigative journalism. It emphasized the media's responsibility for ethical reporting and fact-checking, especially in sensitive or potentially defamatory content. If you look at the broader impact on media and journalism. When it comes to transformation in defamation law and forensic linguistics, The Sullivan decision redefined defamation law, especially for public figures, and underscored the critical role of forensic linguistic analysis. It highlighted the evolving challenges and responsibilities for media in reporting about public officials and figures. When it comes to cultural and societal impact, the case not only shaped the US legal discourse but also influenced global perspectives on freedom of speech and press. It contributed to more open discussions about public figures, balancing free speech with the protection of individual reputations. The New York Times Company versus Sullivan remains a landmark case, continually influencing defamation law and the role of forensic linguistics in legal contexts. Its principles are central to ongoing discussions about free speech and reputation protection in our evolving society. For exploring the pivotal role of forensic linguistics in solving crimes, this field's application extends from analyzing threatening communications to interpreting conversations and confessions. If you look at the angle of analyzing linguistic evidence in criminal investigations, forensic linguistics examine communications like ransom notes and threatening letters, providing insights into potential suspects and their psychological profiles. They also play a key role in interpreting recorded conversations and confessions. Another aspect is of authorship attribution and linguistic profiling. Identifying authors of anonymous texts is a critical function of forensic linguistics. By comparing questioned texts with known samples, linguistics can link writings to potential authors. They also create profiles based on language use, aiding in cybercrime investigations. If you look at the angle of speech analysis in forensic linguistics, forensic linguists use phonetic analysis for voice identification in cases involving voice recordings. Analyzing emergency calls and other communications provide valuable insights into events, revealing stress, deception, or duress indicators. The admissibility of linguistic evidence in court is subject to its relevance and reliability. Forensic linguists must maintain objectivity, avoiding biases that could influence their interpretations and adhere to high ethical standards. The role of forensic linguistics in solving crimes and legal disputes is vast and evolving. It provides law enforcement and legal professionals with crucial insights, reflecting its growing and significance. It provides law enforcement and legal professionals with crucial insights, reflecting its growing significance in criminal investigations and legal proceedings. Now, we like to discuss about one of the most discussed, debated and commonly found the case study that reflects the significance of forensic linguistics. That is the case study of the Unabomber manifesto. Let's look at a notable application. The Unabomber case, forensic linguist analyzed Ted Kaczynski's manifesto, identifying unique linguistic patterns that were pivotal in leading to his arrest and conviction. Forensic linguistics is also used in analyzing threatening communications and resolving contractual ambiguities. Its analysis can clarify disputed contract terms, having significant implications in the legal disputes. when we talk about application in threat analysis and contractual disputes. In criminal investigations, speech analysis such as in phone threats or ransom calls is crucial. The expertise of forensic linguists in voice identification and content interpretation aids in identifying suspects and analyzing threats. Forensic linguists face ethical challenges in ensuring objectivity and meeting admissibility standards in the court. Their analysis must be based on the sound linguistic principles and presented by qualified experts. The application of forensic linguistics in legal context is vital for the pursuit of justice. The field evolves, its methodologies and ethical considerations continue to reflect its importance and complexity in the modern legal landscape. Forensic linguistics offers a fascinating lens through which to view language in the legal system. Its role in analyzing evidence and solving legal disputes is invaluable. Thank you for joining us in exploring this dynamic field. Feel free to be in touch. For more details, you can refer to the e-content section and you can connect with us through forum. We can have discussions over there too, right? Till then, thank you very much. I'll see you in the next video. Namaskar.